Hi there, welcome to Sunnyside Journals. Welcome to day 2 of my December dailies. I guess December daily? Now that there's more than one, it's dailies, right? I actually had to look up the word because I started thinking, is that actually a real word? Have I made this up in my head and I wrote it out? Do you ever do that? Do you ever look at a word and think, nah, that's not right? But dailies is a word, and it is the plural of daily. Yay! So I don't have to make a new card. Phew. Day 2, I'm going to work for the time being. I'm going to work on the back of this one that I did yesterday, and I'm going to. I've decided today is because I have my 2 lists, because Catherine never do anything easy. I'm going to be doing use magazine images. So that's this one, the third one right there, use magazine images. And for my stories for my family, it's going to be, where is it? It's going to be the year, there it is, Papa Brown's Christmas Table Train. So that's the one I'm doing. Alrighty. So I've decided I want to use, this is old paper. It's actually already lovely and yellowed. It's not pure white, but I still want it a little more yellowy. So I'm going to ink it, but first I want to cut it down a bit so that it fits and so that it almost has like a frame of the page around it. So let's see, I want it to come to there, and then I want it to come to this blue line. Alrighty. I hope you're all doing well. You know what I was thinking is, if you are also doing Junk Journal December Daily, please leave me a little message below if you're doing some kind of way so I can follow along. I'd love to. If not everyone does videos, but if you're posting photos on Instagram, I love Instagram. So let me know if you're doing yours on Instagram. I would love to follow along. Now I need some paper for inking. There we go. Now, something I do is I like to match up the old round corner so that it looks like the paper was always this size. So I just give it new rounded corners. And hopefully my great-great-grandchildren will be none the wiser. There we go. And I do want a tiny bit of distress ink around the edges, just a hint, so that it makes the paper pop when I glue it down onto that. So you can barely see it when it's not against anything, but you will see it when I lay it down on the page that's going to go in my journal. There we go. Let's take a look. Yes, so the edge is just slightly defined. Now I do want, I like a little bit on the hole. Might get covered up. I'm not sure yet where I'm going to put my magazine things. It's a cold and snowy day up here today, so I've got my woolly sweater on. Now, I'm going to pause you for a second because this is old thin paper, and I'm going to use my spray glue to put it on here. So hold on. Okay, so that's down. I decided while I was laying it down that I think I feel like putting some reinforcements as if it was an actual paper in a binder. So I'm going to put some of those on there. So all of my collage, if you're just joining me here, jumping in on day 2, all of my collages are going to need writing room because this is actually going to be a story journal of stories from Christmases that I remember from my lifetime that maybe somebody in my family tree someday would want to hear about. So that's the plan. Now, today's entry, magazine are, what was it? Use magazine images. So here's my magazine image that I'm going to use. And then I'm also going to use, this is a 1974 Minute Rice calendar. And I think I'm going to use the December turkey as part of my, because it's like a magazine. This probably would have come in a magazine, although it may have just gone into mailboxes. We used to get really good junk mail once upon a time. Not the junk mail we get now. We actually used to get recipe, baked rice pudding. That's how I like my rice pudding. I don't like the kind that you stir and cook on the stove. I like it baked in the oven. And yes, raisins. Raisins and nutmeg in my baked rice pudding. Yum. Okay, I'm wasting time. So I chose this for a reason, because one year we had a lot of people coming to our house for Christmas dinner. We always had my dad's sister Gladys and her family. Well, they had 3 boys. And then I had 3 brothers. The house was full of testosterone. I was the only girl. For the most part, they were nice to me. Anyhow, one year we had so many coming for dinner because my grandparents, I had another uncle who was coming, and my dad decided, because we had a very small house. I grew up in a very tiny house. And he decided that he was going to set up the ping pong table in the rec room and put tablecloths on it, and so that we could all have a sit-down Christmas dinner. And it was wonderful. It looked so magical. And then at the last minute, he came up with a brilliant idea. My father has always loved electric train sets. I still have his electric train set. I have the one that he used. He set up his electric train set on our Christmas dinner table. And if you wanted, like, the salt and pepper, you put in an order, and he used the electric train to send the salt and pepper down to your end of the table with the train set. So that's today's story that I'm going to write about Papa Brown's train set on the dinner table year. So that's why this Lionel one is going to work really well. Now I've just got to decide how I'm going to fit it in. And I think I just want the tree, the train, the hand. It says to Tommy from Grandpop. I don't think I'm going to use the Grandpop's face there. And my dad didn't smoke a pipe, so I don't think I want that. So first I'm going to fussy cut this and figure out where I want to put it, so that I have lots of room for writing. And then I may still find ways to have fun with that. So let's do this. Okay. Now, I'm going to pause while I fussy cut so that I don't take up so much time. So bear with me. Hold on. Okay, so I have fussy cut this out. I'm just trying to decide how I'm going to, whether I want it as big as that and still have the border. I think I want to bring it right down to the bottom. And I don't think I can keep that. There's a little corner where it says railroad crossing, and I think that's going to have to go. I want to get a little bit more of this magazine off of Grandpop's knuckles. There we go. So, and I'm rethinking putting the turkey in. But I've got like 23 more days, right? So that's better. Oh, that's going to go there. And then I'm going to play with the Lionel, the lifetime gift, because it sure was a gift of the lifetime. What memories. A train on the Christmas table, a working train. Gosh, that was a fun Christmas. Now, so I'm going to do my combination of Elmer's glue stick and my beloved art glitter glue. Come on. Oh, it's first thing in the morning. That's right. You know what? I need a little coffee or tea too in the morning, so there we go. Hubby's home today. He's off. I can't even remember if I've already told you that. He's off doing a little bit, tiny little bit of Christmas shopping. Fortunately, we just love those stores that let you order online and then you can pick it up and they just bring it out to your car. You pop open the trunk and you don't even have to see anyone and get their germs. So let's put this here and right to there. Very good. Now, here's my challenge, is that wavy scalloped edge. I have a feeling I am going to be very sorry I gave myself a wavy scalloped edge. What a challenge. That's all right. There we go. So that's down. I just find, especially for corners, little pointy areas, that art glitter glue is like a little extra insurance policy for in case the glue stick decides not to be dependable. Now I want the Lionel heart. Want it a little bit inked. So again, it just pops. This is from, this magazine ad is from, hold on, let me see what year it is. It is a 1948 National Geographic. So, and for me, the memory is probably from the 1960s, but I know my dad's train is older than that because he had it for a long, long time. And maybe once a year or so he would set it up and we'd all be amazed by it, and then it would get put away. And I like that. Lionel, the lifetime gift. I'm trying to decide, I want to have room to put maybe a little Christmas sticker, or maybe I can use up the rest of this, because there's a little boy there looking through the Lionel advertisement. Yes, let's make use of it. Send for a special offer. Yeah, our Christmases were hectic. We did every other year. So the years that it wasn't at our house, it was out at my aunt and uncle's house. They lived in, back then, was a little town called Oakville, Ontario. It's not a little town anymore. Oakville is huge. But back then, it was a little town. It was actually quite isolated. We actually drove down a dirt road to get to their house, and now that dirt road is like a 3-lane street. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to see if I can fussy cut a bit more and go around these gas tanks here. I just love the fun of how you can take one picture out of a book or a magazine and just do a whole scene from it to create a journaling space. There we go, that looks cute. Now I do want it, just a little bit of yellowing on it so that it doesn't look out of place with that. So little Johnny, or whatever his name is here, he's going to get a little bit of inking. Yeah, we had many, many Christmas dinners on ping pong tables. Yes, I like that. All right, so let's glue that down. You know what? I think I'm just going to go for it and just use the art glitter glue. Sometimes with very thin paper, art glitter glue, you can see the squiggles of the glue. But I think this is busy enough that if there's some squiggles that show through, I don't think it's going to be that much of a big deal. And I know that this will hold for a good long time. Now I want that banner sort of there. And I like that the little boy and that corner are over the edge of the lined paper. There we go. And then that can cover his shoulder. Looks a little raw there. So that's going to go over his shoulder. You know what I want to do? I want to sort of give it a dovetail edge. That'll look cute. And it needs to match. There we go. Cute. can go right there like that. All right. You know what? I'm just going to go with the good stuff again. I want this, hopefully maybe this book will last another 100 years. We'll see. If not, I like the idea that because these pages are removable, if there's someone in the family who wants their own copy, they could simply take it apart page by page, scan it, print it, and have their own copy of this book. That's what I hope. All right, let's see where this goes. Art glitter glue, you've gotta be correct the first time, because there's not a lot of time for messing around. Oh, that looks so cute. Here, let me lift it up so you can see. So there is Lionel, the gift of a lifetime. Then there's Grandpop given, oh, Tony, I thought it said Tommy, Tony. And I do like that it says Merry Christmas there. So it's a Christmas advertisement. No, you know what? I don't want it too busy. I like that just the way it is for today. And that will give me space to write out the story about Papa Brown and his Christmas dinner table train. So there we go. You know what? I think that's it for today. There's yesterday's. I wrote out the story about what kinds of trees our families had over the years. And now that's day 2 for Papa Brown's Christmas table train. All right, take care. Thanks for joining me today. If you want YouTube to remind you, just click subscribe down there. Click like if you liked it. And have a great rest of your day. We'll talk soon. Bye.